I swear, I never learn. Nobody's fallen for this insurance fraud scheme yet, but yet I persist. And just the same as last time, it turns violent. Some cops see the fight and chase me off. So I quickly hop the border and hide till the coast is clear. I then try and help this inebriated citizen, but he collapses to the ground.
Excuse me.
So I'm in this nasty bar just to see Vlad again. The asshole doesn't even remember my name.
What's your name again?
Big mouth prick.
Very catchy. Sit down. Cousin, Niko. That's it, Niko. Not big mouth prick. You funny guy.
I try.
I swear, these two bicker like some old married couple that don't love each other anymore but refuse to divorce because it would break their grandchildren's hearts. Instead, they constantly pick at each other, hoping that one of them will eventually snap and end the misery for them both. What? Too dark? Well, it's not as dark as my stepdad. Alright, moving on. So Vlad wants me to collect protection money for somebody. That's always fun. On the way there, I spot this Karen throw her Starbucks cup on the sidewalk.
Hey!
Like a good Samaritan, I return it to her and tell her the error of her ways. Not long after, I teach a jaywalker a lesson about not using crosswalks and using the crossing signals. And as my last good deed for the day, I help this neighborhood sort its trash and recycling. Give a hoot, motherfucker. I show up at the shop to collect, but the keeper had locked his door. Jackie Chan over here sure talks a big game from behind a glass door. Kinda like how I talk a big game from behind a keyboard. Right, so moving on. I grab a brick that was conveniently nearby and toss it through his window. This seems to get the message across.
I pay up now! I pay up!
More lessons for jaywalkers. And this has got to be the cheesiest cutscene I've ever seen.
Hey, Yokel. You managed to do the job? Get Vlad his money?
He paid up. I had to smash the shop up pretty good, but he paid.
Don't worry your little peasant head about it. Stupid jerk made a mistake of telling me how much he gets that shit for back east. He's the biggest crook in the neighborhood. Lucky I don't tell his customers what they're paying for.
That it? Can I go now?
Sure. Get out of my face.
Now, wasn't that just horrible? I practice proper hygiene, then go all Tyrone on this motherfucker.
I'm Tyrone. Fuck all that smoking shit.
This was a horrible idea, as his friend jumps in and together, they nearly beat me to death.
Quick violent death or slow torture?
Come on, you can do better. Come on, give it to me.
God damn it, Roman! I recruit the help of a nearby cabbie, then just sit back and watch.
Will you come the hell back?
Come on, princess.
Jerk.
So what about different?
Let's see some ID, huh?
The situation escalates even further when somebody pulls a gun. An epic shootout is about to unfold when... God damn it, Roman!
It's about time I show you some fine American silicone-built titties. You want to come to strip club with me?
Sure, man. I could do with going to strip club. I come here to it next hour.
Cops 2, Bad Guys 1. I go to the diner across the street to enjoy a nice rat burger.
Do you see any cows around here, Detective?
¿Qué es esta carne?
Esta carne es de rata.
Rat. This is a rat burger. Not bad.
After I enjoy my daily dose of protein, the injured cop hobbles into the diner.
Call the paramedics!
Well, that was grim. Them Duke boys are at it again! And then Roman and I eventually arrive at the strip club.
Titties, 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 let me at them, cousin. Unleash me.
So much for family friendly. Right away, I'm propositioned for a private dance. So to avoid issues with copyright and all that nonsense, I turned the music volume down to 0, making this the most awkward lap dance ever. Here, let me help with that. I go all Vin Diesel and roll up to the bar with my family. Roman and I get absolutely smashed and hilarity ensues. Hey everybody, so this next part might cause some motion sickness issues with certain people, so if you have problems with that, please skip to the time indicated below. The fun doesn't last long though, as my lust for blood gets the better of me. So I drunkenly drive Roman back to his office, but not before testing the structural integrity of the building. I then patiently wait in line for a fat Italian sausage.
On the dam.
Gracias, enjoy this item.
Thank you.
My meal is cut short though, as I seem to be in the presence of a magician. I go back to see my wifey, and he wants me to collect some more protection money. I arrive in style, and gleefully skip towards my next target.
I have a message from Vlad.
Shit! Stay away from me!
So the guy takes off, and I'm supposed to ram his van until he stops. After ramming him like I did your mother last night, I quickly figure out that Vlad is just taking advantage of honest, hard-working immigrants.
I thought this country was different.
I scare this guy so bad that he glitches out these payphones. Alright, so for all of you Zoomers watching, a payphone is what we used to use when we were out of the house before cell phones were widely available. I go back to my wife's bar, and he wants me to take a walk with him.
Okay, come on.
While on said walk, I found out what an upstanding citizen my wife is.
Excuse me.
Mikhail.
Fuck this. Come on. Wait! I'm walking here. Get a job, you deadbeat crackhead. Just a little change, man. Man, where do these people get up? Like I'm gonna pay for their drug habits.
What a woman. So basically, he wants me to repossess a car for some reason or another. I really don't care. All I know is that I get to hurt someone and commit Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, that's why they call it that.
I find the car and peacefully talk to the owner about repossessing it.
This car belonged to Vlad.
No, it's mine. Who asked you?
It belongs to Vlad now. You should pay your debts.
I'm from the deep world, son. I'll fuck you up.
Oops. Listen when I hit this guy at the car door. I give Bay a call to let her know I got the car when he mentions this.
Did they give the car up easy?
He's a little bruised, but he gave it up easy enough.
Good. Dead guys can't pay interest. You are learning.
I give the car a bubble bath. And after taking the car to Vlad's lockup, take my pent-up sexual frustration out on some inanimate objects. Did that filing cabinet just get bigger?
Square up, bitch.
I finish my day by laying down for a nice nap, having pleasant dreams about all the innocent lives that I've taken in the last few hours.